Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Chloe, and today I'm going to talk through 5 series that I want to read in 2025, like 5 book series that I want to start / finish if I can, but some of them are quite hefty, so who knows if I will. But we're going to start strong. I only have the first book in this series so far, Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh. This is a hefty book, and the next one's just as big. I don't think the whole series is out yet, but this book follows Johnny and Shannon, and I've just heard so many amazing things. Need I say anything else? I really want to read this. I've heard it's a little bit soul destroying though. Don't know what's bigger, this or A Little Life. I think it might be this. I think this might win. I can't remember how many pages A Little Life has, but this, I want to read this in 2025. I want to start the series. I want to start off strong. I'm going to read the back. I'm not going to read the back for all of them because some of them are fantasy and we're not good with fantasy. I've established that before, but this is Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh. When two worlds collide, nothing will ever be the same again. Johnny has everything going for him. Primed for stardom on the rugby pitch, he's a force to be reckoned with. Nothing will stop him hitting the heights, not even the shy new girl from Thomond College, with sad eyes and hidden bruises, the one that distracts him as no one ever has. Life has never been easy for Shannon. She arrives at the prestigious private school praying for a fresh start, desperate to shake off the demons that plague her. On her very first day, she encounters the notorious Johnny. Instantly drawn to him, Shannon finds herself once again the target of bullies as she forms a fragile alliance with rugby's rising star. Gosh. But as they fall into a complicated friendship and grapple with their undeniable chemistry, Johnny and Shannon cannot foresee the obstacles that will threaten their blossoming relationship. I'm so excited for this. It actually sounds so much better. Now that I've read the back and I know what it's about, I'm like, oh my god, I want to read this. I can't wait to read this. But this is the first series that I want to read in 2025. The next series I want to read in 2025, I don't know if it's technically cast as a series, but it's a duology. If not, I will put on the screen whether it is or not. I can't remember if there's another book to go, but it is If He Had Been With Me by Laura Nolan, and this has been sat on my little bookshelf for quite a while now. I'm just so excited to read it, honestly. And I will read the back of this one as well. If he had been with me, everything would have been different. Autumn and Finn used to be inseparable, but then something changed, or they changed. Now they do their best to ignore each other. Autumn has her boyfriend, Jamie, and her close-knit group of friends. Finn has become that boy at school, the one that everyone wants to be around. That still doesn't stop the way Autumn feels every time she and Finn cross paths, and the growing nagging thought that maybe things could have been different, maybe they should be together. And as time passes, Autumn realises she might not get another chance to make things right before it's too late. Yeah, I'm excited to read this one as well. I've seen so many things about this book and I just haven't got around to it, and I can't wait. I think, is this young adult? I can't remember. I think it's young adult. It seems very kind of PG from the back. I hate though, let's just compare. I hate this edition because it's the biggest book that I have on my bookshelf in height, and it's so annoying. I hate books that are like that. Just make them all the same size, please, honestly. We're gonna go with another kind of romancy one next. I'm not gonna go into the fantasy yet. The next book series that we want to start is Need I Say Anything Else? Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. I can't remember the name of this series, but I will put it on the screen. I can't remember. Something beginning with a C. Knock 'Em Out series. It did not begin with a C. So, yes, I want to read the Knock 'Em Out series. and I again have seen so many great things about this, and it's just been sat on my bookshelf for a while because I think I picked this up when the second book had just come out and everyone started talking about it again. So I was like, let me go buy them, bought them both, and then didn't get around to them. The third one came out. I need to work out if there's any more, because if there is, I kind of want to wait a bit longer, just because I prefer to, like, I'd have to reread them if not. I'm gonna have a look at all the series and work out when I'm gonna read them exactly, but I'm so excited. And go on then, let's read the back of this one. Bearded bad boy Barber Knox prefers to live his life the way he takes his coffee, alone, unless you count his basset hound Waylon. Knox doesn't tolerate drama, even when it comes in the form of a stranded runaway bride. Naomi wasn't just running away from her wedding, she was riding to the rescue of her estranged twin to knock him out. Virginia. The title of the series was literally in the back of the book. Okay, anyway. A rough around the edges town where disputes are settled the old-fashioned way with fists and beer, usually in that order. Too bad for Naomi, her evil twin hasn't changed at all. After helping herself to Naomi's car and cash, Tina leaves with something unexpected. The niece Naomi didn't know she had, now stuck in the town with no car, no job, no plan, and no home, with an 11-year-old going on 30 to take care of. There's a reason Knox doesn't do complications or high-maintenance women, especially not the romantic ones. But since Naomi's life imploded right in front of him, the least he can do is help her out of her jam. And as soon as she stops getting into new trouble, he can leave her alone and get back to his peaceful, solitary life. At least that's the plan, until the trouble turns into real danger. I'm so excited for this one, I honestly am. It's going to be so good, honestly. I can't wait, I really can't. Oh, gosh. Okay. Is it any surprise that the next two series are fantasy? I am not a huge fantasy reader at the moment, at present. When I read Shadow and Bone, loved it, but I just haven't got back into it. The first one is, I think, an obvious one. A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I can't even. I don't know where to start with this series. Obviously, I know the first book, but like, I'm so scared. I'm so scared because what if I don't like it? But yeah, so this is the first fantasy book and the fourth series I want to read in 2025, and I am going to read the back because I have done it before for a video, so I can do this one. Fair is a huntress. The skin of a wolf would bring enough gold to feed her sisters for a month, but the life of a magical creature comes at a steep price, and Fair has just killed the wrong wolf. Taken prisoner by a high Fae lord, Fair learns that her masked captor is hiding even more than his piercing gaze suggests. But as Fair's feelings for Tamlin begin to burn through every warning she's heard about his kind, a shadow is falling across the land, and if Fair cannot fight it, she will lose everything. I can't wait to read this book. I actually can't wait. I'm so excited. I've heard that you kind of have to push through because obviously it's fantasy, there's a lot of world building, and then like you get to like here and you kind of get into it a bit, and then my friend said just push through and read the second book, like do not faff, like do not put off reading the second book, just go straight into it. So yeah, I'm gonna read this. The 2025 is gonna be the year for series for me, hopefully, because I need to get through all of these and I'm so excited. And the final series 2025 that I'm gonna read is, drumroll please, and you just saw a sneak peek, Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I've heard so many great things about this. I think there's 1 or 2 more books to go. I can't remember, but there's 3 books out at the moment and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So yeah, my friend's read, I think, this one, but she hasn't read the other 2, I don't think, and she did enjoy it, so I can't wait to get on with this one. So let's go. Only the extraordinary belong in the kingdom of Isla. The elites have possessed powers for decades, gifted to them by the plague, while those born ordinary are just that, banished from the kingdom of Isla and shunned from society. No one knows this better than Payden Grey, an ordinary posing as a psychic to blend in with the elites. When she's unsuspectingly saves one of Isla's princes, Kai Aza, she's thrown into the purging trials, a brutal competition showcasing the elite's powers. If the trials and the opponents within them don't kill her, the prince she's fighting feelings for will discover that Payden is completely ordinary. It sounds so interesting and I'm so excited. And Miss Lauren Roberts on social media, I follow her on TikTok and Instagram. Her like socials are out of this world, like where she drops little like quotes and stuff and things from books, and she's like, this is what happens, and I'm so excited to actually be part of that world and like know what she's talking about, because I'm always like, oh my god, that sounds so good, but I just haven't read it and I haven't joined the kingdom yet. But yeah, that is the 5th and final series that I want to get into in 2025. I am going to throw a bonus one on the end because it's part of a series that I've already started. Well, it's kind of part of a series, but it's part of a universe. So like, kind of like how A Court of Thorns and Roses has Throne of Glass as well. It's kind of like that. So I read Shadow and Bone. I've already mentioned that in this series. I want to now read Six of Crows and Cricket Kingdom, and then the other 2 as well, but I can't remember what they're called. So I do also want to get through these in 2025, but I'm not kind of counting them because they are books that are already on my radar and I've already started part of it. But I definitely want to get to that as well in 2025. So yeah, they are all the books that I want to read that are part of series in 2025. So yeah, I'm going to end this video here, but thank you so much for watching and I will see you again soon for a brand new one. Bye!